So I scheduled some quotes, and then the one guy came out, and he was so aggressive. First, he was very nice, right? He was so nice, and oh yeah, no problem, blah blah blah, whatever. And I made sure to say, like, I am not making a decision today. Um, and oh yeah, that's cool, no problem, blah blah blah. So he goes through and he does all the measurements and does all the things, and we sit down for numbers, and this book full of all these pictures and ratings and blah blah blah. And I could tell that when he was presenting, he it was very like, I do this all the time, so there's like no person, no nothing. Um, and then he started getting like, okay, so these are the numbers, and he was like, $23,000 for 19 windows, and I about passed out. um, and then I said, "Oh well, that's okay. Well, I will take the quote and you know think it over." And he's like, "Oh well, let me see if I can call my manager. I can call my manager and see if is it like the price of the windows, is it the quality of the windows?" I was like, like I told you in the beginning, I'm not making a decision today. There are other people coming to give me quotes. Um, oh, well, let me call my manager. I'm sure I can do something. So then he calls the manager. He's, oh, yes, I'm at this lady's house. He was so nice. Oh, I'm at this lady's house, and, we're going to try and do something really great for her, and blah, 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 whatever. And then the price went down to like $18,000 because now um, there's something about commercial buildings not having or not wanting windows or not wanting to replace windows, and they have this excess of windows, and I'm in luck because something, and I'm just looking at him like, you must think I'm an idiot. What are corporate windows having to do with my house? Right. So I said, okay, and he said, well, does that change your mind? And I said, no, I'm still gonna go through with the quotes. And then he started getting aggressive. Well, you're not going to find any other windows. You're not going to find anybody that gives you the quality of this window without, the price, and they're not going to be comparable to us. And I said, okay, that's fine, but I still want to do what I said I was going to do. Well, let me call my manager again. Yeah, I'm at this lady's house, and she wants to go with other people. Yeah, I told her that it was going to be the best deal. Yeah, I know, but I don't know why I don't know why she wants to get other quotes or whatever. So like, and he's just like very antagonizing. I think that's the right word. Um, but he was just very. It started to feel like he was condescending, um, and it was so aggressive. And I'm just sitting here like, man, this is like mental. um, and then yeah, I know. I told her the same thing, and then like they're having this conversation, and I'm just sitting here like, you guys are intimidating customers. Like that's the sales pitch, and so I'm thinking like there's like I was so upset I had to take the rest of the day off because it was like during a time I just like took some time off from work. I had to take the rest of the day off because this guy had like really made me so angry. He came in with this very nice, fluffy, oh yeah, I'm not gonna pressure you to do anything that you don't want to do. And then at the end, it was like, I'm not gonna pressure you. I'm gonna intimidate you instead. And it was just a very off-putting experience. Um, I've never had anybody in my entire life try to, I don't know, like pressure me or guilt me into something like that. Like windows are a huge cost, and I just wanted to be able to do quotes. And then when I found you guys, I was like, oh my gosh, let me just try this one last thing. And I was like, window hospital, what is that? And then I talked to Stacy, and she's like, oh yeah, then I was telling her the story. It's like, oh, this guy quoted me all this money. Oh yeah, let's see if we can help, blah blah. And then she somehow was able to see the window from Google. Yeah. And I was like, you can see, like, she's like, oh, you see that white cast? And I'm like, no. And I'm like, that is so cool. And so I was very intrigued. And then when you came and you just like educated me on all the like your history, and then the fact that I don't have to change 19 windows. I can just change the sashes and like repair the screens and change out the glass, and literally thousands. I can go on a vacation now. I'm going to plan one. But
Nice.
I can actually go on a really really great vacation now, or use it for whatever, because I mean thousands of dollars less. So I am so excited about telling my neighbors and whoever else um, that ever says, "Hey, I need some windows replaced or window repair." I'm be like, "Listen, you guys got to go to the window hospital. This guy saved me so much money, um, and you have a great personality,
Nice.
and
Thank you.
your the crew has a great personality. Everybody here is like really nice. So um, it's been a really great experience, and I am so grateful for the education, because I didn't know a lot of those things. I didn't know that you could change out those things. And oh, this little pin right here costs this much money, and this is really, I think our whole lives we're told that windows have gas in between there, and like, oh, once the gas is gone, you got to replace the window, and and really the whole losing the window space that took me out. I was like, oh my
Yeah.
goodness, if I would have, they lie, and to pressure people into making such a huge purchase.
Yeah.
That's like really, you have to take out like a second mortgage to pay off windows. So yeah, the guy was super aggressive. Um, and then the emailing afterwards, like, oh, limited time. You only have a couple days left. The quote's
Selling
gonna
you.
expire soon, and if you don't take this deal today, then I can't guarantee that the deal's gonna be there tomorrow. And I'm like, well, then if it's not there when I'm ready, then we just
Not
won't.
meant to
We
be.
don't do business. Yeah.
Right on. I
Yeah.
appreciate it.
Thank you so
Thank
much.
you.